Okay. Um, so it was great to have you in our business development meeting last week, Liam. Um,
Thanks.
we need to catch you up on what we did last week. So, Noah, can you give
Mm.
Liam a summary of what you and Noah did last week?
Okay. Can I first open my slides?
Yeah, yeah. The big picture, while Noah is getting his file up, um, the big picture problem and mission that we're addressing with this application, uh, how would you describe if you're presenting our work, Liam? How would you present the problem and what we're doing to solve the problem?
Uh,
Team, when we're
hmm.
talking about our team pages, something to the effect we have over the years, maybe maybe 50 people, 50 or more people that have worked on various build it yourself teams. And we want to keep a record of everyone's accomplishments. Um,
Yeah, maybe some maybe some projects and like important things about the account are missing and the links are no longer functional. Like they're using old links that we use for older browser maybe.
um, yeah, that's true. What if we describe the problem as that we have over 50 members of our team over the years um, that we want to document their accomplishments. The problem is that they're on multiple teams, and so we want to store their information once
Their information. What?
and then display it on various team pages. So in the past, when someone was on 10 teams, we have to enter their data 10 different times. We want to enter their data just once and have it populate various team pages. So that means keeping a database of all of our team members and then assigning them uh, or displaying their contributions on various team pages. Wizzy, is there a more clear way of putting that?
Yeah, sure. We're trying to make it very convenient to access our team members and also more convenient to display them on BDTSF websites.
Convenient to edit information. Good, good. We want to make it convenient to edit team information, team bios, and we want to make it easy to display what teams our members are on. That's a really good way of putting it, Wizzy. Those two things. We should document that in our lab books, guys. When you're making a lab book for this project, the problem, our mission is to make it easy to document the bios of our team members and easy to display what teams they're on. Let's take a minute to just document that and put it in your lab book. Whenever we have a new member of the team or we're presenting this project to partners or investors, we want to start with what's the problem and what's the mission so that they understand the importance of why we're doing this. Noah, does this all make sense to you?
Yeah.
A good engineer, before they start building, should have a clear definition. What's the problem and what's the mission? Our problem is that we have many members of our team, and our mission is to make it easy to edit our team's bios or our team's profiles and easy to display what teams our members are on. Wizzy, I think it would be useful so that Isaiah and Noah and Liam will be prepared to present this project, either when they're applying to schools or presenting our work to partners, that we start every meeting with what's the problem and what's the mission. Okay. Noah and Liam, let us know when you've finished documenting this.
I'm done.
Okay, good. So the problem is right now it's the team members in the BDSL websites are hard coded on the PHP page, and the mission is to make it convenient to edit and display team members.
Right.
And how we're trying to achieve that is by adding the team members' information to the database.
To a single database.
Yep.
Okay.
Great.
All right. Okay, Wizzy, let's update Liam on what happened last week. Noah, do you want to start? Can you share with Liam what you learned, what you learned last week?
We learned about PHP codes and syntax. So, number one, PHP, we like start with question mark, where PHP code like starts and ends. And we also learned like variables in PHP. Like definition in variable in PHP. A variable is a named concatenate that holds a value you can use.
And what kind of variables, are possible?
Um,
There's number variables, fixed number, floating point numbers, text format. Did we go over that? The different kinds of variables and the need to specify what your variable is?
we have like the string variable.
Great. Wizzy, did you go over the different kinds of variables?
Yeah, sure I did. So, for characters, we use the string variable. Then we also have the positive whole numbers, which are integers. Then we have the whole numbers, which have decimal points, which are floats. And we have the Boolean, which is the true or false. Then lastly, we have the array.
And lastly, we have the ARI.
Arrays.
RS.
Arrays, that's ARRAY. Arrays.
Oh, arrays. I see.
Arrays, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arrays. Okay. So, yeah, that gets into linear algebra, but I think you should have in your lab book the kinds of variables that we most typically deal with at Build It Yourself anyway are string variables or characters, alphanumerics, letters and numbers. Number two, whole numbers. Number three, floating point numbers or numbers that could have decimal points. And then if you want to put arrays, ARRAYS, that's yeah. Okay. Array data, floating point data, solid number or whole number data, and then ASCII numerical or string variables. ASCII numerical format.
Let me just. Okay, great. So this is the basic stuff we covered last week. This is a summary.
Oh, this is great.
Awesome. So we learned how to the opening tag and the closing tag for PHP and also variables. And we also learned how we can easily use variables and call them.
Okay. Wizzy, can you copy and paste this into the chat so that they can copy and paste it into their lab book? This is great.
Yeah, sure.
Summary of variables. Just copy and paste what Wizzy is putting in the chat, guys, into your lab books.
Great. And we also did a bit of an exercise last week where we are trying to test our hands on the PHP codes. Noah, can you share your screen so that we go through it for Liam to see?
You have to stop sharing, Wizzy.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Great.
Okay.
Good.
Great. Awesome. So you can start your server and open your VS Code.
Okay.
You guys restart it. Then you can open the project folder in your VS Code.
I don't have my glasses right now, so I can't really see well.
Oh, okay. All right. I think what I'll just do is to share so that I can just share around what we did last week.
Oh, okay.
Right, great.
So we went
Okay.
through PHP codes and syntax. So number one, PHP tags, like the tags mark where PHP code starts and ends. And this is an example. Number
Okay.
two, variables in PHP code. So these are the summary.
Okay, great.
These are like the different types of variables. And then using PHP variables, you first start with this, and then
Okay. I think you made a mistake in your code, yeah? So the question mark is meant to come before the PHP. So I think that was probably that was an error on my part, but that's yes, exactly. So you save it. Great. Awesome. So let me stop sharing. Let me just do a quick briefing, then continue from where we stopped. Okay, great. So Liam, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great, awesome. So last week we did. Let me increase the font size of the text. Can you see it? Can you see my screen clearly?
Yes, yes, Wizzy.
Okay, okay, great.
Yes.
So awesome. So last week, let me just clear this. So last week we did a hands-on on creating the PHP basic websites or basic information. So I wanted to display a dynamic information that showed this is the outputs. Let me check for it. So this is the outputs here. So whenever I reload the page, it shows I live in London. Now we created a variable city and we added the string variable London to it. And this data here is gotten from a variable. So you can change it to Boston, New York, or any city of your choice. And that was the tags we were meant to do last week. So to do that, I was just going to do a refresh. What we're going to do is we're going to create our opening PHP tag, which is the opening tag, a question mark, and PHP. Then we hit a new line, add another question mark, and we put the closing tag. Now, to create a variable, we start it using the dollar sign. After the dollar sign, we add the name of the variable. So initially, I mentioned that there are rules of creating a variable. In PHP, you always start with dollar sign and a letter or a dollar sign and followed by an underscore. So you cannot do this. You cannot do this. Do a dollar sign, then proceed with the number. This is a wrong format. So, and also we created a variable string. Now, strings are variables which are characters within a apostrophe or a double quotation, so that's why you're going to see them like that. Okay. Then we're going to do the equal sign, double quotes, and we're going to do, let's say, Boston. Then once we're through with our code, we close it using the semicolon. Next, using the variable, we're going to use the echo. So echo is a PHP keyword for giving out an output to the web page. So once I say echo, it means gives an output. The different programming languages have different ways of giving out the results, but for PHP we use echo. So I'm going to use the echo, and I'm going to create use the double quotes, and we're going to do I live in. Then to call the variable in PHP, you start with the dollar sign and we call city. Then once we're through, we close it with a semicolon and we save our work. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to my browser and I'm going to go to localhost /dir teams. Okay, so yes, sir. Okay, good. So I'm going to click on my file was index test of PHP. So that's what I'm going to click on. I can see I live in Boston. Great. So over here, once I change this information to, let's say, New York, and save my work, once I head back to the page, I refresh it and I get this new data. So that's why we're using PHP to for our team page, because we can easily add variables and data which can be changed at any time and from the database. And once we refresh the page, it updates. So using hard coded, using the putting the putting the codes in the page manually is going to be stressful. So that's why most people use variables, because it's easy to change. And if you're using city in multiple places in your code, it's very convenient to change everything at once using a variable. Okay, great. So now we're going to proceed with the the explanation I was doing for index.php. Okay, great. So in our last week, we talked about, let me do this a bit. We talked about the database. So this is a database here. It's a CSV file. So CSV means comma separated values. That's what it means. So that's what we're using to store our variables. Sorry, not our variables, our database of team members. Now, once you open your CSV in your VS Code, you're going to see it like this. This is very long and it looks much. So what I did was that I went to my extension folder. You can check it by the left-hand side of your VS Code, and I typed in Office Viewer. So once you search for Office Viewer, you're going to see the first extension here, which is a blue icon. You click on it. It's by database clients, then you install it. So after installing, this would enable you to view the CSV in a proper and organized manner, and very convenient for you to edit. So CSV is a similar format to Excel spreadsheets. So that's why I say it's organized this way. So after you've installed the extension, just let me know. So Liam, you can share your screen so I can direct you.
While we're waiting for Liam to share, Wizzy,
Um, I don't have Visual Studio on my computer. I need to install it first.
okay.
Oh, okay. Did you get a new computer? I can't hear you, Liam. It's like you muted.
My current computer is like just being used for something else right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So just wait for you. Yeah, we're saying something, John?
Oh, yeah, Wizzy, I was gonna say, well, Liam is updating his Visual Studio Code. Is it worth talking about? Um, we have images that we need to store for each team member. And the image formats, PNG, GIF, and JPEG, they're not they're not formats that our code can understand. So how do we add images to our database? Is it worth talking about
Okay, sure.
what,
Uh,
how we add images to the database by storing the images in a folder and then referencing them by their name in the CSV database?
yes, of course. So, let me just do that.
Have you already done
Great.
that, Wizzy, or
Yeah, I have. So, the reason why I told them to download this extension is because they were able to view the CSV file in an organized manner rather than the raw form, which is that like this. So like this, it's quite uh collapsed together and not so easy to read. But using the file, the VS Code extension, they can easily view it this way. So now for the concerns about the images, what we did was that all the team members, we created a new folder from there for them, and we downloaded their images from the website, the Build It Yourself team website. So right here we have almost 80 to 100 images. And what we do in the CSV is that we had created an image column, and each of these columns have the file path directory to the images here. Here. So what it does is that it's once the PHP is reading this CSV, it reads the the image tag reads that the file path is this, and it searches this image folder for it and displays it.
great, great. Noah and Liam, did you understand that concept of how you can store images in a database and refer to them in a CSV file? Was that clear? For
Okay.
me, that's a really important concept. Okay.
Which means source. So the source is where, so that's what we're just basically doing. So, okay, great. So now have you been able to install the
Um, you're like lagging for me right now.
file extension? You know what? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
uh just below the run and debug, you have extensions. Then you search for Office Viewer, and it's usually the first option you see with the blue icon. So let me just I can zoom in and you'll be able to see this. Install it, and once you should just let me know.
I have it installed.
So Liam, Okay, great. Awesome. Once you excuse me, once you click on your CSV, you should be able to see it in this format instead of this way. So confirm you can see your CSV this way. And so what you do is double click on your CSV and it shows up. Do you have your DIY Teams folder opened in your VS Code?
Yeah.
Okay, you can let me stop sharing so you can share and I guide you. Okay, so you can just hit enter. Yeah. So what you're going to do now is you can just select your theme. You can just choose this. Then can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a menu that popped up on your VS Code. So you just select the second one. Yeah. Good. Then next you're going to come to your extensions here. Okay, great. Then you click on Office View. Okay, you've installed it. Awesome. So good. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to head back to your great. Then you're going to click on your team page, the CSV. Okay, good. So what you're going to do is drag it to this other page, so it's like not in duplicates. Okay, you can just close this page. So where you do close this page, then yeah, close it. Yeah, then open it again. So it's not open it. Yeah, double click on the CSV file. Okay, good. Great. So consider you successfully have the CSV file set up. Liam, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Mine's still not working for some reason.
Oh, it's saying installing.
I'm pretty sure it's finished installing though.
Okay. No, I can stop sharing the Liam you share your screen, so to help you set up your VS Code.
Okay. Share. Um, so yeah, it's installed. It's just installed, and I'm on page just this view.
Okay, good. Awesome. Yeah, so you've installed it. Great. What you can going to do is you're going to click on manage at the top, which is here.
Where's my I did manage.
Then you're going to click on trust.
Trust.
Okay, good. And you can close it.
And then close.
You can
Excuse me.
you can close the pop-up. Okay, good. Awesome. So close the CSV.
Close it.
Yeah, then go back to here. Okay, good. Then click on the
Right.
yeah, awesome. Great. So you can see we have the
Okay.
extension makes the CSV more organized for you to read. Or you can close that page. Yeah, good. So you can come back to here and to view your pages. Okay, great. So now we've set that up. We're all ready, right? Great.
Yeah.
So let me start sharing. Okay. Let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. Awesome. So as we speak, I told you that it's a combination of HTML syntax, that's HTML code, and PHP codes. So at the top here, you can see that we started with the HTML code, having the description of the web page and many other information. Then at the top, we have at the top, we have we're not working with that now. Then you're gonna see this comments, which means start of the body. This is where all the contents and the team member information are listed. If I should go to the server that I started, let me go back here. Okay, Teams, local host Teams. Choose this page. Okay, good. Let me see my server. Stop. Starts. So I'm going to start my server now, and I'm going to let me delete this page. Okay, good. Now I'm going to do PLY Teams. Okay, that'll be index crew.php. Okay, good. So you can see that I have the crew page and the team members over here. Now what I did was that to display how this information was displayed is that once you scroll down to line 6 to 7, you're going to see current team members listed in Team CSV. So everyone, you scroll down to line 6 to 7. Can you see this line, the CSV line here?
Yeah.
Yes, Wizzy.
Can you see it? Okay,
Yeah.
good. So line 6 to 7, great. Line 6, yeah, I can hear you. Line 6 to 7 is a code written for importing the PHP database. Now, this line, what it does is it imports the information in the CSV and converts it to an array. So it first of all converts it to a string array. The file method here is used to import the CSV, and the string get CSV is to convert it to a string, and lastly, it lists them in an array. Now, the next step is to display the information in the HTML table. So once we're learning HTML, I'm sure you worked with the table structure or table layouts, which is how the build it yourself team pages are. So this is a table. and is all listed in an orderly manner with table column and table rows. Now, what it's showing here is for each CSV value. Now, for each is a code in PHP for iterating through all the values in a array or in a list. So when they say for each, in a class, if they were to give books to each student, or for if there are books assigned for each student, what does it mean? It means that each student in a class or in a particular environment will each get books or whatever is assigned to them. So that's what for each does. So what it's saying is for each value in the CSV. Now you're going to ask yourself, which values are in the CSV? Now the values in the CSV are at the top here. So in this CSV, we have up to okay, we have 26 values. So you're saying 25 here and asking me how is it 26? Apparently, we started counting from 0. So in programming in the computer, you don't start counting from 1, you start counting from 0. So we have 0, without 0 position, 1 position. Also, that's how it works in a list. Now, let me just give an example. If I should do a name here, which is an array, we have John, we have Wizzy, and we have Prince, and not etc. In programming, the position of John will start from 0, the position of Wizzy will start from 1, and the Prince will be the second. So in computer, that's how it works. So the first index or position in an array or lists is 0. So you're going to add this to your lab book, where the position of John is 0. Wheezy is 1, and Prince is 2. Great. So I'm sure you've heard that computers are written in zeros and ones. Exactly. Basically, the index of each list or array starts from 0. So just take note of that anytime you're working in a database where you have to list out information. Okay, great. So have you added that to your lab book?
Almost.
Yeah. These 2 lines here. Okay, good. So once you're through, just let me know.
I'm done. Can I use the washroom?
Okay, great. Oh yeah, sure, definitely. Great. So now to test it out, let's say we're going to do my name is, and let's do name 0. Okay. So let's save this, and what we're going to do is we're going to head back to our browser. And we're going to do, let's say, tests. Great. So you can see that, let me comment this out. Okay, great. So in this using a variable, I created an array. So this is an array list, an array variable. And remember in the first example I showed you, I live in city, which is New York. But let me comment on this. In this case, we're doing my name is, and I'm selecting from the array list 0. So now this is going to show my name is John, if I'm correct. So once I reload this page, you're going to see my name is John. So like I said earlier, in programming, okay, now we're back, great. So we did Noah, can you hear me? Okay, great. So I'll just explaining how the database is being fetched and how the values are gotten. So I remember I said in an array, the first index or position is 0. So I created an array variable in PHP. I created the name array of John Weezy Prince. And I called the output of the variable, which is my name is. I added the variable name, I called it. Then I used a square brackets and the index position. So that's how you get the array position in PHP. So I can either do 1 or I can do 0. So I did 0 and I went to my browser. I refreshed it, and what I got was my name is John. Now, if I was to change it to 1, do you know what I'll get?
Wizzy?
Exactly. So I'm going to go back to my page. I'm going to reload, and I'm going to see my name is Wizzy. So that's it about positioning in programming and PHP. So you can add this to your lab book. Great. So why this is important is because the CSV file and database you'll be working with, it has 26 values, which is starting from the name. You can see the name has 0, 1 to the end. So the end is 25, but it's 26 in number. So to get let's say you want to get the hobbies of John. What you're going to do is you're going to use the index. You're going to use the index of 4, and it will get you the information about the hobbies of John and all the whole users in this database. Do you understand that or have any question?
Understand.
Okay, great. So these basic steps are important to understand how uh the the CSV is first of all, and so we have two steps in this database. We have fetching the database and displaying information from the database. So those are the two important skills we will learn today. So to fetch the database, I said it's in line 67. This code, what it does, it's using the file method and the array map. It fetches the CSV file. which is in the same root folder, and it converts it to an array to a string and converts that string to an array, and which is similar to what we did here in this code. Now, great. So moving forward, we can see that it's saying for each value, so it's getting the 26 values, which is from the 0 to 25. It's fetching all of them, and it's saying if. So I don't know if you've done programming primitives, but in programming primitives we have iteration and we have conditionals. So the for each is an iteration, which is running through all the whole values, which is an iteration, to which is the end, while the if is a conditional statement. So let me just, so iterations right now in programming. So let's check online what is iteration in programming. So you can see iteration is a fundamental concept that allows a task to be performed multiple times without having to write the code for it multiple times. So what this for each is doing is going through each of the values, see which is the end of the CSV values. So it's going to check there's 0, there's 1, there's 2, see which is 25. And once it wants to check again, there's no 26th position, it stops running. So that's what the for each is doing right now. Then the conditional statements is we have, for conditional statements, we have the if, we have the else, and these are the two basic conditional statements. So let's say, for example, if rain is falling, you're going to write a code to carry umbrella, an umbrella. Else, if it's not falling, go out without an umbrella. So that's how conditional statements works. So there's an if and there's an else. So once you check here, we can see that we're just using if statements, which means we're only checking if a condition is true. You're not checking if it's not true. So the if else works similar to a Boolean, but is a bit more has more options where you can decide what condition it is. Now, going front, we have line 74, which is if the value is 11. Now, if we go to your CSV file, we're going to scroll to 11. And let me stretch this out right here. So you can see 11 is team page. So you can see that that's why this is our team page code. You can see that over here we have the team page for the value of 11. So what is saying that if the value is true, display the information. Now, what this code means is that each of these user, we're going to display them if the value of 11 is true. So that's what it's saying. Now, if I just scroll down, you're going to see that we have true to we go to false. So you can see that so in the 12 value, you can see BIY in 10. This is false. And once you scroll down, you can just see true. That's how the logic works. Now, this index group page is saying that if the team page column is true for the user, display the information. Now, these are basic HTML codes, like I mentioned earlier. So this is what John was. So you can see tag. So you can see the border is 0, styling. We added some styling. Then we did PHP echo value 14. So this is a CRS file. Yeah. Like, okay, good. This is CRS attributes I mentioned earlier, which you add the image directory. So when you're creating your personal websites, I'm sure you added a lot of images to your websites and you made use of the image tag. And what you did was that in the CRS attributes, what you did was to add the image directory to it. So that's why we have here the PHP echo value 14. And once you see, we have the opening PHP tag and the closing PHP tag here. And it says echo value 14. Once you go back to the CSV, you're going to check for the index of 14 and you can see its images. So that's how the whole concept of the index group page is working together with the CSV. I don't know, do you have any question or are you understanding the whole process? Basically, these numbers here before the names, so we have 12, 13. These numbers are very important and holds key information to what should be displayed in each page. So that's why you can see that instead of using image here, so normally you'd have thought we use image, which is quite okay, but it's going to be very inconvenient if you're working with the position of values. So that's why we're using 14, which is gets the position of each column and displays the value there. So when next we come, we're going to dive into basically the remaining fields. I'm sure you should be able to understand all of it, but I think we have more conditional statements. We're going to explain what these conditional statements means and what the remaining fields are all about and their values. And once we come next week, after explaining it, we're going to show how we can add to the database you have here. So we're going to be doing some cool stuff where we'll be adding your pictures, your images, the names and users of so many team members and BD yourself to the database.
Yeah.
So by now you should be go through it one more time so you'll be able to be confident about handling the database. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Go ahead, Liam.
No, I don't have any questions at all.
Wizzy, thank you. That was a very nice explanation. Guys, fasten your seatbelts because Wizzy is introducing you to really valuable programming techniques that I'm sure you will use many times in your careers if you pursue a career in programming. Just the
Okay.
general concepts of database design, very, very important. If you want to be a builder, understanding concepts behind databases is important. So, see you next week. Liam, Noah, I have it recorded, so I'll put this on YouTube and send you the link, Noah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you, Wizzy. Thank you, Wizzy.
Bye.
My
Bye, Liam.
pleasure. Yeah, thank you, John. Pleasure.
All good. Okay.
Great, awesome.
We won't, next week is all physical projects. We won't be doing any programming next week.
Okay, for the Concord Academy.
Right. But the week after
Okay.
we pay. So I'll let you know at
Okay.
the end of next week what the schedule for the following week is.
Okay, great, awesome.
Okay.
So the the Azure is going to be, I think the billing is on the 4th of August.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I added to the timesheets.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll make sure
You
you
also
get paid.
didn't,
I'll make sure you
yeah,
get
you
paid
didn't,
right away so you can pay the Azure bill.
yeah. I didn't get any updates on the user interface. I know you have been busy.
Right. It's on my to-do list to call Mariana in Mexico. So, I'll
Okay.
try to do that this weekend, but it may be until after summer camps that we really get to it.
Okay, great. I understand.
Yep. Okay. All right, Wizzy. Talk
Great. Have a
soon.
good weekend.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank
my
you.
pleasure.
Bye.
Bye.